everybody. I hope you're all grand. Just grabbing my coffee and pastry quickly before I head back into work. So I got home from my holidays yesterday and I have, just going to have a wander over here, I've got a little bit of time. Had a meeting with the solicitor about putting my house on the market. So after a bit of discussion with them, I have put it on the market at a fixed price of 110,000 so that we could hopefully get a bit of a quick sale. So yeah, and this morning I've got a meeting bang on 8 o'clock, pretty much, with the farm manager and the farmhand who was covering with me when I was on holiday to catch up to where we're at with everything. But it's a beautiful morning here. And as for my holidays, for the most part, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. But there may be one day in one place that we may never speak of again. Right. Pull forward a little bit, I think. Oops. I think I've still got a wee bit of jet lag. Hopefully as the day goes on, I'll get a bit better. Yeah, so we thought about putting the house on the market. I thought about the offers of around 120, 122 and hoping to get, I've got a clock in, don't I? Hoping to get, see, that's what happens when you go on holiday, come back completely minced. I'll do this one first. About 118, but I don't want it to be sitting on the market too long, just in case, you know. So we thought, if I put it on at fixed price, 110, we'll get a quick sale and it'll probably reduce costs overall, hopefully. And then, yeah, I better run, I've got to get to this meeting. And then, yeah, I'll still get a decent refund amount of money. Okay, I'll catch you in a bit. Well, that was an interesting meeting. Let's go get to our little Land Rover. So, I keep saying so a lot, you know, but so, anyway, yeah, it looks like we've got another month here at the farm, or thereabouts. The students, well, certainly the older students in the final year, we've got quite a few. They're going to graduate in the next couple of weeks, and then shortly after that they'll start moving the other students to another campus. And then the farm will go on the market. But before that, the fields are going to go up on the market, and I think they're going to try and sell off some of the equipment. Not all. I think some of it, the tractors especially, will go to one of the other campuses because they are still in good nick, and there's some older ones that they could replace. But also, the pigs are all gone. They were selling the pigs off the other day there because they'd gotten quite a few again, and they decided this time, instead of just keeping 2 of each breed, just to sell them all off, because they're going to be doing it anyway soon enough, so they figured, why not? Cows and sheep are still with us, for now anyway. But they too are probably looking to get sold in the next couple of weeks or so. So there you have it. I have a month, and I'm going to have to seriously start looking for what I'm going to do, and trying to find somewhere to get fields or whatever. As well as get my house sold so that I can afford to buy said fields and whatever. I don't know why I'm coming up here. I'll tell you what, we'll come up and have a look at what's happening. So an interesting thing to come back to after your holidays, but then the farm manager said she'd only just heard just towards the end of last week, really. They kind of sprung it on her as well. What'd you do? And it wasn't like we weren't expecting it. Okay, so if I saw you being in here, and so it's given us quite good nitrogen. pH is fine, but this is going to need ploughed and cultivated. I can see there's canola growing out in field 12 at the moment. But this field looks like it's, yeah, pH is okay, so we'll get another crop in there. Nitrogen's good, so we're probably, I think, wheat and barley is going to be getting put in again into this one and another one. Just wondering if the grass is needing cut. And this one, I think it's got manure on it, and pH is good, but it does need ploughed and cultivated out. So I think one of my first jobs today is going to be ploughing. Grass looks ready to harvest as well. This could potentially be the last harvest we take of it, and then we'll probably just plough it in. And that's the other thing I'm going to have to do, is think about, forgot soybeans. Nitrogen is of course bad because it's at 60k. So I'm going to have to turn these plots back into one field. before we sell it off. That field looks ready, I think, to... Yep. It said pH on it. Nitrogen's quite good, so that looks ready for barley, possibly. And then there's my little plot. My little experimental plot. Now that was my experimental plot. And then the bottom one. So my experimental plot is good to go. So there we go. So this one's ready for crop as well. Right. I shall go and grab tractor and plough. May get the grass harvested tomorrow. I definitely also want to get canola put into my experimental plot, given we've only got a month left and the fields are going to be getting sold. At some point it would be quite good to try, and they've only just got the canola and one last soybean to go in, just to get a couple of numbers. It's not going to be great, but yeah. It might actually be better just to get the canola in now, just to get it going before I do the ploughing of the other fields. I don't know how many more crops we're going to get in there. Should be strange going past and not hearing the pigs. For the first time in all the years that I've been here, we've always had pigs. And we've also got some produce to sell, including milk, wool, and the cows have got, yeah, about 18 litres of milk, almost 19. Doing okay for food and water at the moment. Sheep have got 41,000 litres of wool, so that's a lot of wool. So quite a lot of it will be in this lovely reusable wool pallet, which can hold up to 64,000 litres. But I'm thinking that we will hold off selling the wool perhaps until we sell the sheep, but we'll see. Okay, let's go and grab our tractor and yeah, the farm manager was saying they just bought in new stock of both fertiliser and seed just the day before they got told they only had a month left. But we'll get through some of that, I think, in the next month. Anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad. So this one, you may remember, this is going to have full fertiliser on it. Sure it's going to need an awful lot more. If it will need a bit more. Sorry, I know I'm being a bit quiet today, but I'm sort of kind of running through my head just the news from this morning. As I say, it's not something that we've been expecting it for a while. We didn't think it would be quite as abrupt. We thought maybe when it came we'd have 2 to 3 months, but so a month is a bit abrupt, but I get it. Just as well we are going for a fast sale of our house, because I'm going to need that money, as I say, to start, looking at getting a little bit of basic equipment possibly, and maybe a field or two, just one field to begin with. Would be nice. Right, I'll crack on with this and see you in a wee bit. On to getting this second field ploughed now. While the students have, I think they've sown the wheat. Hold on, we'll have a look at the app. I think they've done it. Yep, they have. So, canola's in, soybeans, got wheat. Of course there's the grass in as well, so not too bad. I should get this field done before the day ends. I think they're cultivating now, maybe. The field that I ploughed earlier. Let's have a look at this one. Yep, there they go. Gee, cultivating away there. If I get this one finished quick enough, they'll be able to come in here afterwards too, hopefully. Canola's growing a bit funny. It's like the outside edge will be ready. The headline's going to be ready before the other bit. Let's see what happens. Downside of not turning off plant growth. I think tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to put any more crops in at the moment. Maybe the day after, but we'll see. But I do want to start getting some produce sold from the silo, because there's quite a bit of soya now, because they did that field 12 in soya when I was away. And this one here, I think. Is it this one? Don't know if it'll tell me. I think maybe this one had soya in it as well. It's either this one or the one in front of me there. And the wheat's coming through in bits as well. Strange. And I forgot what I was about to say, apart from the fact that I'm going to go and sell some produce tomorrow, depending on how long that takes. I'll decide whether or not I get sowing anything else today. I'm hoping that the other soya field will be ready tomorrow, because it would be good to get it all, get that harvested and get everything sold at the same time. Okay. Oh, there's bits of it now flowering. Well, there you go. I'm just going to clear the straw bales out from the pig pen. It's a bit of a strange thing to be doing. Used to putting them in there, not taking them out. But they're not needed here anymore, so they're on the way. I'll just stick them up over in the shed. So they did some hay bales when I was on holiday as well. Not sure we're going to need that many now, because we've got a load over by the sheep as well, and they don't go through too many either. But you can sell them, take them up to biogas plant, and that was rubbish. You didn't see anything, right? I'm going to go around and have a look at these fields before once I've done this. It's a bit weird that the way that they're growing at the moment. It'll be alright, but it just means I've got to wait for the rest of them to catch up. Right, that's all being cleared out. The brush can go at some point. Yeah, cows are okay at the moment. I'll probably do them until or at least near enough until I get round to selling them. Okay, this time I'm just going to plonk you here. That'll do. So, there isn't any grass bales left. They're okay. They're not doing too bad. Sheep are okay. Might just top the water up tomorrow. It is quiet without the pigs, I gotta say. Weirdly so. I think later on in the week we're going to have a bit of a longer meeting to just talk about what's going to happen in the next 3-4 weeks overall. I mean, if the students are going to start, well, they'll graduate in 2 weeks, and then after that they're going to start moving the others to their new campus. One good thing though, they've got them all in the same campus, which is good for them because, you know, at least then they're going in knowing other people. You know, they've become friends, a lot of them too, so. Right, let's have a look at this. pH good, nitrogen perfect. Growing. It's got buds on it anyway. And over here we're flowering. Right, quickly pop up and have a look at the other fields. Glad it's soon be home time though, because I am feeling a bit tired now. Could have a coffee, but I prefer not to have one at this late after lunchtime anyway, too often. There's one of the students cultivating it. Yeah. Let's see. pH okay, nitrogen perfect. This is growing. So we've got half the field germinate, the other half still to come. Just gonna have a look at my plot. My little experimental plot. Oh, grass, definitely when they getting that cut today, are we? Just this ain't gonna happen, but it's fine, it's fine. This is looking okay though, this soya. It's flowering, so I'm hoping it's gonna be okay tomorrow for harvest. Nitrogen bad, well, it's still got 60 kilograms per hectare in there, which is quite a bit too high. And we'll have a look at this, and then that'll be us done But I see at least this looks like it's evenly germinated, which is good. Perfect, which is just perfect, and how we need it to be. So in a day or two we'll get this done, then we'll try and get it turned over. Right, so that's us. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Back to farming now the holidays are all over, and hopefully you'll join us in the next episode. Bye for now everyone.